Hi, Federico Torres-Garcia, or is it Gonzalo? No, it's Fede. How you doing, man?
It's
Directly
it,
from your practice, right?
it's one of us, either one of us. Nice to see you, Charlie. Thank you for having me on. Yeah, we're just finishing up our final practice before regionals.
How's it looking?
It's looking good. It's looking good. There's a good atmosphere. Guys are enjoying themselves, and guys more than anything are excited to take this next step.
That is always very important to be enjoying yourselves. It always has to be fun. And we'll probably run into this type of thing during this little broadcast because he's over there at the field. Let's see if he comes back. Yeah, there you are.
Hello,
That's
I'm back.
fine.
I'm back. All right.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Don't worry.
Sorry, just getting in the car.
No, that's fine. So let's we haven't talked. Let's talk briefly about your. It was already looks like so long ago, right? The Pelicans game. It was
Yeah.
like I'm gonna play here a little bit of the highlights. That was a great game. I was just like looking over the the highlights, and the word that comes to my mind is it was a surgical game, like with a lot of precision by both teams. Especially in the kicking, and it could have gone both ways, right? I think.
Yeah, that's 100% right. I think it was a game that I think was won not necessarily by skill, but by nerves or by having a cooler head. I don't even know how to describe it. It was incredibly competitive game. That's for sure.
It was very fun to watch, for sure.
I don't know.
Because you guys,
As a neutral for sure. I don't know how neutral you
well,
are. But
I'm pretty neutral, but well, I'm wearing your shirt now because you're going to this super regional, so I'm gonna be rooting for our teams. Of course, we had the Texas. Sorry, the Texas. Oh my God, I'm already the Tampa women team yesterday.
Yeah.
We're just going through the teams and see how they're doing and how they're approaching this instance. Just quickly going back to the game. Tell me about that sideline you have when you're doing those kicks. This is my question.
Yeah.
Because they had, of course, a big showing there because, it was pretty much in their backyard.
Mhm.
Does that really affect you when you're kicking, having the sideline booing you, which they shouldn't, of course?
It's a good question. I know they shouldn't. It's probably the heat of the moment that gets the best of people. But if it affects me, I don't know. One would think that it would, but I think you're so concentrated in the game to a certain point that if it's a constant noise, I think you're able to block it out.
Yeah, and it definitely doesn't work because, you still did your kicks. So that's why you should
I got
just
lucky.
be quiet. Because I think that moment of a kick, when when you have a lot of people, especially when you have a lot of people, and everybody's really silent for the kick, it's such a beautiful moment. I think in our
It's a
sport.
beautiful moment, and I think it might be even harder since
Yeah,
you can hear yourself think when everyone gets quiet.
maybe, yeah. And if the kicker makes a kick, what was all you booing for? It just looks a little
Yeah.
bit silly. So just wait till he kicks. So well, this is like old history by now. We're gonna have you guys playing the San Antonio team. Do you know about them? How
we, we we saw their matches, their state championship, and not too much of a research. I think if we're able to play how we should be playing, and with the confidence that I know that we can be playing, I think we have a good chance.
good chance? What about the other teams?
We try, at least the way
Charlotte
that I
and New
see it, we
Orleans.
try not to worry about it since
Yeah, of course.
we had that mistake last year of thinking too far ahead, and I think it got into our
Oh
head,
no. Yeah,
and
definitely.
and it ends up playing against you. So we're gonna play it as it goes. We're gonna take it at least in that sense of looking into the other side of the bracket. We're gonna take it minute by minute.
It's been a while since we had a D2 team advance to nationals, like to the final four. I think I'm not wrong. That was Tampa like 10 years ago.
It might have been I wasn't around, or
It's
I
been
wasn't
a
aware.
while. Of course,
Yeah,
we have the Panthers going all the way last year, which was awesome. So maybe this year we have
yeah,
two teams or three teams going all the way.
yeah. That'd be
That's our
nice.
hope. How's as far as the team? Are you guys in good shape? I mean, about injuries and stuff. You're going with your best team,
Yeah, I think so. I think because
pretty much.
yeah, funnily for the state final, we had a few guys out, but those guys are back now. And I think in terms of health, I think it's the best team that we have.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go because you must be tired. You want to go home. Appreciate your time, Fede.
I always have time for you, Charlie.
And
And
I think many people will be watching you guys. We have a live stream, of course. I'll be there also to get some highlights for Saturday night
very nice.
for everybody to enjoy. So I'll see you over there, man.
I'll see you. I'll be very excited to see you, Charlie, as always. So thank you for the time as always, and for all the effort that you do for Florida rugby. I think it makes an incredible difference.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you, man.
You're the best, Charlie. Have
Bye
a good
bye.
night.
That was Fede Torres-Garcia, captain of the Tridents, just getting out of his last practice before the Super Regional this Saturday in Orlando. The game is 2 p.m. There's going to be a live stream for all the games. So if you can't go, which it is a nice thing to attend, these games are always, very different than what you're used to here on the local scene. But if you can't, you should watch it and support our teams. It's looking pretty exciting. So I'll see everybody on Saturday. Thank you very much. Bye bye.